What in the world? How did that happen? What happened there? That is a little crazy. Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is a digital asset space. Good morning and happy Thursday. Good afternoon, I should say. Happy Thursday to you. Yeah, got to tell you, I hope you're excited about the movement in the digital asset space right now. Interesting stuff, to say the least. What is going on? What is going on, guys? Interesting stuff. I find myself, I don't know if you guys are sports fans, but I find myself watching old college basketball games or old any kind of game where there are people in the stands and there's people cheering and there's excitement and energy, because I just cannot take what's going on right now in the sports arena with no fans in the stands. It is absolutely crazy to even suffer through it. For me, it's like, what in the world is going on? Bruto. So I hope you guys had a good day today. We're continuing to, for me, the asset space is still pretty much moving sideways. And until BTC does what BTC is going to do, the alt season is not upon us yet. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream yesterday that I did on Generational Wealth Wednesdays. If you didn't check that out, you definitely want to do that. Learning how to unbank yourself, I think, is probably the most important thing that you can learn in this space going forward. You know, when moon or not, right? We want to learn those principles to make that work. So we listened a little bit to who was it? Simon Dixon from Bank to the Future, and a little bit from Michael Saylor of Michael Strategy. He was actually on the channel with a very interesting YouTuber, young guy. Looks like he's from Germany, from Europe. And we talked about Alex Mashinsky and his concept of unbanking yourself as well. But guys, I want to talk a little bit about that partnership that there was just recently announced. Look, the more partnerships you hear about, you know, the more it says to me, Ripple, the company's not going anywhere. The technology is not going anywhere. And we know that XRP is their darling. It is their best asset. And so for me, that says that XRP is not going anywhere either. You know, as far as all these rumors about the lawsuit being done, when I hear it coming out of Ripple or the SEC, that's when I will believe it, right? Otherwise, you know, I'm just planning on seeing how it goes, right? So until I hear something about it, you know, I'm kind of, you know, that's how I am. That's how I am as far as I'm coming out with that, right? Until I hear something, it is what it is. So again, happy Thursday to you. Yeah, my 30 for 30 is coming along well. I'm loving that. 30 for 30. 30 minutes of cardio for 30 days. Right? 30 sit-ups for 30 days. And 30-second planks for 30 days. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. You guys know I got my favorite. Right? Got the protein shake. This morning I got my big time NeoFit Slim and Fit in my coffee. That was great. I love just packing that, just snapping that pack open, putting it in my coffee, and I can get all the benefits of collagen 2.0 and get all the benefits of you know, weight management. So I love that. Absolutely love that. Luna the Alpha, how are you, my friend? Michael Cummins is in the building. Good to see you, brother. Boughton E. Griffiths Jr., how are you, bro? Good to see you. It's been a while. The Crypto Caveman is here. Hey, Siege, what's up with you, dude? Crazy. Raven says, crazy life that is a digital asset space for sure. Indeed, right? Indeed. We're going to go over the market. Let's look at the market together, shall we? See what's kind of going on. Let's see, let's check this out here and see what's going on. So Bitcoin's at 39,657. On the 7-day, it's up 7.2%, which is cool. Ethereum is at $1,200, and on the 7-day, it's just about even. XRP is at 29.7 cents, and on the 7-day, it's up 17%. Polkadot, $12.38 on the 7-day is up 22.4%. Wow, Litecoin's $152. It's down 9.8% on 7-day. Cardano, 31 cents. And on the 7-day is down 4%. Bitcoin Cash on the 7-day is up 13% at $517. Wasn't that thing just $300 something? Amazing. Stellar is at 30 cents. And on the 7-day, it's down 11.6 cents. Chainlink is at $16. Cool. On the 7-day, it's down 4.7%. So that's kind of wrapping out the top 10, if you will. So the market is doing what the market does. We'll look to see. Ooh, Celsius Network is over $5 again. So we shall soon see if we get another pullback or if Bitcoin's going to go to, past 42,000 and beyond. That's kind of the word we're looking for. If it's going to go past 42,000, that's kind of the deal here, right? So shout out to Mr. Yoshitaka Kitao is tweeting out about Bkash and mobile money. How about that? Bkash and mobile money connect through Ripplenet to power wallet-to-wallet remittances. Wallet-to-wallet remittances. And so Ripple put this out. Let's see here. Let's check on something. January 13th, Bkash and mobile money connect through Ripplenet to power wallet-to-wallet remittances. Today, we're thrilled to announce our partnership with Mobile Money, a Malaysian mobile wallet company. Through Ripplenet, Ripple's global payments network, Mobile Money has connected to Bkash. Through Ripplenet, Mobile Money connected to Bkash, Bangladesh's largest provider of mobile financial services, which serves over 45 million users. The partnership will power seamless wallet-to-wallet payments to serve the remittance corridor between Malaysia and Bangladesh. Wow. Bkash and Mobile Money will gain access to a wide range of Ripplenet's features, including wallet-to-wallet transactions. Mutual Trust Bank will work as the local banking partner in Bangladesh to perform the remittance settlement under the purview of Bangladesh Bank and ensure a seamless payout experience. I like this. 45 million users. Bangladesh has the third largest remittance flows in South Asia and the 11th largest worldwide, with Malaysia ranking as one of the top sources of remittances for Bangladesh. Through this partnership, Mobile Money is also anticipating an increase in its user base of Bangladeshi workers by 20% as it enables them to better serve their user base. We are constantly exploring innovative ways to give simple solutions to our customers. Bkash is happy to have partnered with Ripple in collaboration with Mutual Trust Bank of Bangladesh to deliver a cost-effective, fast, transparent, and reliable remittance sending experience to more than 10 million non-resident Bangladeshis all over the world. This partnership will bring great convenience to both the recipients and the senders and contribute further to our national economy by encouraging inward foreign remittance flow through legal channels, said Kamal Qadir, CEO of Bkash, or Qadir probably. Our focus has always been, this is a quote, on providing simple, cost-effective, and convenient e-payment solutions to our customers more than ever. The pandemic has demonstrated that there is a strong need for remittance solutions that enable people to transfer money anytime and anywhere. Our partnership with Ripple makes us one of the first few e-wallet companies to offer such digital remittance solutions to Bangladeshi workers. And we're confident. Now, trust me when I tell you this, that the Bangladeshi people or workers, right, they probably don't even know who Ripple is and what Ripplenet is. They don't know who Ripple is. They don't know what Ripplenet is. They're just using it, right? And we're confident that it will enable us to stay ahead of the competition while expanding our user base, said Lee Eng Sia, founder of Mobile Money. Wow, this is very, very cool. This is really, really good news right here, guys. I mean, this is absolutely great news. Saeed Rahman, Managing Director and CEO of Mutual Trust Bank, added, "We look forward to enabling wallet-to-wallet remittances from Malaysia to Bangladesh in real time by partnering with Bkash and Ripple. Last year, Bangladesh remittances reached an all-time high of 18.2 billion US dollars, with the majority of these remittances coming from Malaysia, Middle Eastern countries, and the United States. Ripple is keen to bring greater connectivity and convenience for the Bangladeshi population and provide them with a more streamlined, frictionless, cross-border payments experience," said Naveen Gupta, Managing Director of South Asia and MENA. "As Ripple is bolstering our presence in South Asia, we are excited to contribute to the infrastructure of the region to transform the way cross-border payments are executed." Ripplenet leverages distributed ledger technology to deliver financial solutions from bi-directional messaging, settlement, liquidity management, and lines of credit to a global network of partners. Powerful, guys. Absolutely powerful. Absolutely powerful right there, guys. I gotta tell you. Wow. That is great news right there. I just got the family and air rowing machine. Health first, without question. There you go, Luna. Health is first. Legendary is here. Good to see you. John Doe. Hello, my friend. Jay Sober's in the building. How are you? Big John is here. What's good, bro? Yeah. Oh, Iha Sisters TV. XRP Army from Malaysia. That's right. XRP collaboration with Bank in Malaysia. That's right, my friend. This is great. I'm telling you, this is absolutely great news. And again, the vast majority of the people using it, the XRP, that you're probably not going to know. Unlike Fakiha or Fakiha, they know about XRP. He knows about XRP, but most of the people over there are not going to know. They're just going to be using it, and they're going to be excited for the cost savings. They're going to be excited about how fast it goes, how fast the recipients get their money, right? Right? All of that. So shout out to Naveen Gupta for making that happen and getting that done. I mean, that is some powerful, powerful stuff, guys. Some absolutely powerful, powerful stuff. So just to let you know as well, Flare Network CEO, what's his name? Hugo Filion is, it's interesting. It looks like Real Vision picked up this Santiago Velez guy in some way. You know, but in any case, here's the latest video. It's on realvision.com. I think it might be on the crypto, but there's an interview here. And so they talk about it. Flare Network on Real Vision, guys. If you're not part of that Real Vision crypto, if you want to level up your XRP IQ, I strongly suggest that you check this out. I haven't watched it. I just found out about it this morning. So I haven't had a chance to check it out, but You definitely want to do that, right? You definitely want to see what's going on. How's your blockfolio? Everybody's blockfolio good? Yes, Uphold and BitTrue, Travis Tolliver. Do you know what U.S. exchanges will still provide XRP? Uphold. I don't know. I don't know what GateHub does. I don't know if that's a wallet. So you're saying this news about it going live is from April, Christian Fernandez? They look like super crypto nerds. Legendary, they do. They do indeed. But my point to that, even if it's from April, they're continuing to move on, right? They're continuing to build partnerships and establish corridors to grow out Ripplenet, what ultimately, you know, ends up ultimately taking advantage of everything at Ripple, which is XRP, right? So that is the good news. That is absolutely the great news. It actually getting up there live is phenomenal. I know everyone is excited about the Flare network, right? Everyone is excited about it. I'll play a little bit of that for you as well. Yeah, I think that's what they was. They finalized that agreement to move forward. And I think, you know, it's powerful, powerful stuff. I mean, that's a lot, 45 million people. I mean, you know, 18 billion in remittances throughout that corridor is significant. I just thought it was interesting that Mr. Yoshitaka Tao, right, and his people and his team retweeted that, right, put that out. So Gokhan Zyver Aktas, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Good afternoon to you. So I think that was really, really interesting. Over 50 something people in the stream. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Let's get up to at least 40 something people liking the video for sure. That would be awesome. Thank you very much for that. Let's see here. So here's this, you know, GateHub thing. So I guess it's just a wallet, right? It says wallet, digital wallet service markets, XRP Ledger Markets Explorer. I don't know if you guys had heard about this, but they had decided, we have carefully reviewed the complaint that the SEC filed in federal district court in New York, alleging Ripple's XRP should have been registered as a security upon its creation in 2012, more than 8 years ago, and charging that Ripple and its senior managers later engaged in market manipulation and self-dealing. Please be advised that GateHub Ltd will continue listing XRP until the SEC's complaint against Ripple is adjudicated and a final decision entered that XRP is properly classified, or until we receive a cease and desist notice from the ACC, and then tell the reason why. We have never believed that XRP is a security on the prevailing Howey test in the United States, and regard XRP primarily as a utility token whose value is based on its use in payments and foreign exchange. Nor have we personally witnessed any proper market conduct by Ripple Labs or its senior officers. Our own business decision to list XRP and our attempt to build a payments business using XRP on the XRP ledger reflects this good faith belief. Shout out to those from GateHub. We would not have proceeded to build a business with the XRP ledger ecosystem if the SEC had issued any guidance whatsoever that XRP would be treated as an unregistered security. And we would have refused to do business with Ripple or anyone at Ripple who, in our judgment, engaged in fraudulent market practices. Shortly after this development by Ripple's founder in 2012, the software that drives the XRP ledger was open source and made available to developers free of charge, and is hosted on numerous third-party servers around the world. Similarly, the client-side software can be downloaded and used by end users on their mobile phones or computers. The point is, this is a distributed blockchain technology, and in theory, Ripple Labs could close tomorrow but the ledger and the recording of XRP transactions onto the ledger through the consensus process would continue. If Ripple and individual senior executives defrauded individual investors, they should be subject to appropriate enforcement actions and be forced to disgorge any ill-gotten gains. But that is a far cry from an action by the SEC classifying XRP as a security with potentially catastrophic consequences for individual investors who did nothing wrong. We remain optimistic about the future of XRP and hope that this litigation, however disruptive in the short term, will bring clarity to the appropriate treatment of cryptocurrencies. You see, they get the bigger picture under the US securities laws. Well, good for you guys at GateHub. Good for you. Good for you, right? So there that is there. I think that's also hugely important to know. Let me see what I have here for you guys that I thought was important. Kraken's got themselves a mobile app. Kraken bolsters crypto access with the launch of the new Kraken mobile app across Europe. That is cool. By the way, if you want to buy some cars online, you could do it at Crypto Cars Online with crypto. Spending your crypto just got a whole lot more fun. Buy any make, any model with various forms of crypto only at cryptocarsonline.com. How about that? That'd be interesting to check out. Cryptic Poet, the Cryptic Poet. Shout out to James Rule for sharing that, my friend. I appreciate you, bro. The Cryptic Poet, Bank of Kyber, goes live with Ripple's integrated Temenos. Bank of Kyber, which is a leading bank in Khyber, in Pakistan, with 175 branches, successfully went live with Temenos Transact, the next generation core banking, Temenos Infinity digital banking platform, and financial crime mitigation. How about that? And analytics. The implementation was carried out by Temenos Middle East implementation partner based in Pakistan. Temenos technology will support the bank in offering differentiated retail, SME, and corporate banking products, including account times, deposits, and blah, blah, blah. Temenos digital banking platform supports the Bank of Kyber's strategic objectives to increase its market share and drive sustainable growth by optimizing its banking operation and reducing operational costs. Temenos open API technology will help the Bank of Kyber to provide digital experience to its customers. Deloitte showcases integration of Ripple technology into Temenos T24, allowing real time. So that was in 2016. So again, more and more of the Ripple technology is being showcased. And I love that. Here's Flair sharing the Real Vision interview with Hugo. You Today covering the article that I just covered, which is really, really cool. So it looks like they extended FinCEN, extended the comment period. So Jeremy Allaire is happy about that. Here's an interesting thing. Again, Mr. Yoshitaka Kitao, Japan's top securities regulator says XRP is not a security. Article just came out. But again, I think it's important when you get, other nations saying, yeah, we're not, we don't see it as secure. We see it as something else. They see it as useful. They see it as something that they want to use. You get the UK coming out and saying what the UK HM Treasury saying that they saw XRP as an exchange token. They don't see it as a security. And here you see Japan doing the same thing. What's going on, Richard France? Good to see you, my friend. That's, again, very, very important. Other nations see it differently. Mario XRP Crypto is here. How are you, my friend? Good morning. Just trying to shake us off. Hodling strong. Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you, brother. I'm hodling strong as well. Guys, thank you so much. Over 60 something people on the stream, over 40 something likes, guys. I appreciate you taking the time to hit that like button. It means a lot to me. It definitely does get this channel out to more of us, the average Joe and the average Jane, right? So let's go over this article just a little bit. Okay, Blockset, sponsored by Blockset. How about that? Okay, that's Adam Trademan and what is that wallet called? BRD. BRD. All right, so the quick take is Japan's Financial Services Agency, the country's, Japan's security regulator, has confirmed to the block that it views XRP as a cryptocurrency and not as a security. This is the first time the FSA has commented directly on the legal status of XRP. And again, you know, we say this on the channel all the time. How is the United States going to sit back and let the G7 nations of the world shout from the rooftops all the prowess, all the attributes, all the great things about the XRP ledger and XRP, and the United States is going to just sit back and say, you know what? Nah, we're good. We're good. We don't need that XRP. Right? So Japan's Financial Services Agency, the country's securities regulator, has confirmed that to the block that it views XRP as a cryptocurrency and not as a security. The question has become relevant recently in the light of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's allegation that by selling XRP, the firm engaged in sales of unregistered securities and because just about 1 month ago, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse said that the firm might leave the United States in search of a more friendly regulatory environment. FSA regards XRP as a cryptocurrency based on definitions of the Payment Services Act. The Japanese regulator told the block in an email Tuesday. The FSA refrains from making comments about other authorities' response. The statement represents the first time the FSA has commented directly on the legal status of XRP. Last month, Nomura Research Institute published a report saying that, according to the act, a widely accepted interpretation is that XRP is a crypto asset and not a security. Shortly after citing that report, Ripple's investor and business partner, SBI Holdings, published a press release saying that XRP is not a security in Japan and did not cite any direct comments from the FSA. So there it is right there. So according to Japan's Payment Service Act, a digital asset is a cryptocurrency or virtual currency when it is used as a payment method to an unspecified person and when it is denominated in fiat currency. The term virtual currency is used in as means any of the following. So that is very, 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 very encouraging, right? What's going on, GDLT? Good to see you, bro. Cookie Mondays in the building. What's good, man? Barbara Taylor, Starla Lumens, XRP, XDC. Ha ha ha. Good to see you, miss. Welcome to the stream. Rasheen B. Wealthy is here. What's up, bro? Yeah, Ryan James, you're right. U.S. propaganda runs amok is right. I don't think much about Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, Richard Franz. I don't know what they're going to be doing with Litecoin holders, Legendary. I don't think they've done any kind of snapshot stuff yet. You guys want to listen to a little bit of Hugo and Santiago? We are in good hands, GDLT. John Stoosh, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see.
welcome everybody to Real Vision. My name is Santiago Velez, the Research and Development Lead for Block Digital Corporation. And I'm excited to bring to you today Mr. Hugo Fillion, the CEO of Flare Networks. Welcome, Hugo.
Hey, great to meet you.
Excellent. So I'm very excited to have you on. You're one of the most interesting projects, in my opinion, in the blockchain space. And today I hope to make a pretty convincing argument for that and work through with you exactly what you're doing, your team, and all that. But before we do, I'd like to learn a little bit about you personally and how you came about to this venture. Maybe a little bit about your past and then kind of your team.
Sure. I'm from the UK, and I started out in finance. I worked for a number of funds, first as a commodity derivative analyst, generally in the softs and ags, and then as a commodity derivative portfolio manager at a place called ECU Global Macro, and then another place called Harvey Hale. And I got bored of that around 2016. Decided I wanted to, the commodity markets weren't particularly wonderful anyway. And in 2016, decided I wanted to do something entirely different. And I left and I went to work. I went to study at UCL machine learning. And that's where I met Sean Rowan and Nairi Usha. Sean Rowan's our CTO and Nairi Usha's our chief scientist. And we didn't immediately hit on going into blockchain. We were just thinking about what we would be interested in doing. And Flare kind of came out of that first as a precursor, where we were looking at, could we invest in in various technologies? Could we essentially, look at, could we raise a tokenized fund? And really, in the process of looking at whether we could raise a tokenized fund, whether the technology was acceptable to do so, we kind of got to the point where actually, if you had liquid assets inside of the token, we were not comfortable that would be sort of safe or at that time. And so, you were running into, crypto kitties making, transactions incredibly expensive on Ethereum. And so we kind of thought, okay, well, we need to take a step back. And if it's not capable of institutional adoption at this time, maybe we can think about where, how it could be capable of being something that we feel that, you could run a fund on, or, something of, meaningful, value, structure, and, with a reasonable amount of trading around it. And so we looked at what was coming in the industry, proof of stake. And really, we identified that we were not completely enamored with proof of stake. We think it has some pretty major drawbacks, which will stop it from scaling over the long term. Well, obviously, it's a great scaling methodology for transactions per second today, but we think it's hard to make a convincing case that you could shift all of a meaningful amount of global business to proof of stake. Cool. And so we
hold on a second. Did he just say a meaningful amount of global business? Did he just say a meaningful amount of global business? I think that's what he just said. Aida says, haha, I stopped watching this video to hop on Siege's live. Hey, Aida, how are you? How are you? Good to see you. Another lady of crypto is in the building. You and Barbara here. I love it. Absolutely love it. That is something, right? He did say a meaningful amount of global business. A meaningful amount of global business. That's what they were attacking, and that was their aim. That's pretty powerful right there. That is some pretty powerful stuff. Trevor, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. Good afternoon, Siege. Did you go over the rumor of the SEC case being dropped? Can't see it on website. No, I have not. And I started to stream, Trevor, by saying that, look, when I get the word from the SEC or from someone at Ripple that it's dropped, then I'll believe it otherwise. I'm not entertaining the rumor part of that at all. Crypto Siege, did you see, what's going on, Legendary? Did you see Alessio Rastani is bailing out of YouTube? I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it at all. I find it interesting that people like Alessio and people like, what is the other guy's name? Oh my goodness. Who's the other guy who's like from the Middle East as well, who has a big YouTube channel? Tall guy. God, I can't even remember his name. But a lot of people have commented, and I've seen them saying on the videos that, you know, they come here to this country for you know, the freedoms, and it feels, and they've experienced the socialist stuff, if you will. And they're feeling like it's, you know, the U.S. is starting to feel that way to them as well. And I haven't watched the video, but I bet you that's why. I bet you that's why. So, or at least part of it. But no, I haven't watched that yet, man. What's going on, Ryan James? How are you? So that's kind of, you know, but I haven't heard that. But think about what Hugo said there. He was talking about he doesn't see proof of stake at all in its ability to do global business, global scale. And they wanted to, so for me, it feels like this is what they wanted to do. They wanted to do something on a global scale. Pretty powerful. That is pretty powerful. Let's get back to some of that. He says proof of stake ain't the one. We can put something together that's better.
Started researching this area, and that's how we got here. And we started researching federated Byzantine agreement, and we came up as a team with the first Turing complete federated Byzantine agreement protocol.
Wow. Okay. So that's a lot to unpack. It's excellent because it's going to touch on, I think, a lot of the subjects in this interview. So if I understand correctly, your principal motivation for going down the technology path was making sure that you had a solution which far in the future had some performance characteristics that you feel would be sufficiently robust and scalable to build in other words, a very strong foundation to build other things on top of. And so you took a broad view of the landscape at the time and the technology and decided that there was a couple of issues with both scalability and we'll call it tokenomic structures, incentive structures, because these, you know, all these blockchain systems ultimately are an intersection of economics and technology, and the economic component has the incentive structure built in. And so what you saw when you looked at the landscape was that both there were some technological aspects that needed improvement, and then there were some tokenomic aspects that needed improvement. Is that a fair summary?
So I think the principal reason that we dived into FBA instead of jumping onto proof of stake was that, quite simply, proof of stake is a very complex concept whereby in order to secure the network, you ask each potentially participant, let's call them a node, to put stake at risk. And we just see that, you know, it's preferable not to have capital at risk to secure a decentralized network because it leads to centralization. But sort of more important than that is that you have second, third order effects, especially when, if you think this through, is the first element is ultimately as that network grows and as the value that is built on that network grows, then the value at stake has to grow. Whatever anyone says, whether you can liberate some of that capital from the staking process via derivatives, there's still a linear relationship between the amount that needs to be staked and the value that has to be built on that net, the value that's built on that network. So ultimately, if you take a sort of 50,000 foot view of that, we've already got a really great system but in the world by which to secure our business and the way we live our lives, and it's generally called democracy in law, and it's one of the ways we've alleviated the necessity to actually have stake or gold or some kind of economic security with everyone we do business with, because having to have an economic security essentially with everyone we do business with is incredibly expensive, trashes liquidity, reduces the running capacity of the economy, and that's very much what we say that proof of stake is essentially pushing us back to. It's a regressive step, and so we think that stake is a great idea in certain applications. So, for instance, we use staking in various elements of Flare. So we don't use staking, but we use collateral, which is how the F-asset protocol exists. But the safety of the network does not rely on stake, and therefore, it can scale for any arbitrary value that's built on the network. Whereas any network that needed to scale for some arbitrary value that's built on it using stake would have to increase the value of the stake. That value has to come from somewhere, it has to be diverted from dollars or RMB or whatever currency you're talking about. So that's really it's not so much a tokenomic problem, it's the interaction between the token and safety. And unfortunately, we feel that undermines the whole concept of the network.
Interesting guy there. So in any case, guy, that's some interesting stuff there, I gotta tell you. Really smart guy. I'm glad he did hook up with those other two people. But I didn't know that his background was a derivatives manager for funds and stuff like that. I would have never thought that at all. It's very interesting when you learn about people's background and how they decided to get into this space. Anyone see this guy as being hugely smart? Anyone else kind of right? I mean, he's another form of David Schwartz in a lot of ways, right? In a lot of ways, he is David Schwartz-like. He is very much David Schwartz-like, and to be able to sit back and look at the proof of stake concept. Unlike all the other people that do proof of stake and they just say, oh, okay, it's working, we'll do another version, we'll do the same thing on our platform, right? They were able to take 10 steps back and look at the overall concept and economics and the principles there, and say that doesn't make sense, and we can do some things better, which is really cool. To be early in this space, because you can be around, as technology gets better and better and better, and that's what we are. We're in here where we can learn about new and improved technology and concepts, and be able to participate in it. Right? Flare is going to be really going to be really big, and unlike Coin Bureau, who doesn't really, for some reason, he doesn't believe that it's going to work because of the inflationary aspects of the Flare network. I think these guys will come together and figure it out for the good, right? Because you get a feel for people, and he feels like this is a guy who wants to do something for the greater good of the digital asset space, and I think that's hugely important. Very much like the CEO and founder of Reserve Protocol, kind of the same thing, right? Smart guy who looked at a situation and feels like, they have an answer for the greater good over there in Venezuela and Argentina and probably Africa in the future as well. So how blessed are we that they decided to do their thing on the ledger, right? I mean, I think that is massive, right? Over 60 people here and 58 likes, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys doing that big time. So I think that's important, and I don't know about you guys, but I am really going to go all in on the Spark token personally. Certainly not telling you guys what to do with your money. You guys have to make your own decision. I'm not a financial planner, right? Or advisor. I'm just kind of sharing my thoughts, and I'm really going to go all in on the Spark token and contribute to, not just hold it, but contribute to that platform, right? Continue to figure out ways to make it better and better and have it become the go-to spot. And we as XRP hodlers, we get an opportunity to do that, right? And I think that is phenomenal because we're here early. It's very much like, in my opinion, it's very much like being early on Uniswap, right? Right, a different idea and concept on how to do DeFi, right? And they decided, it's the people at Uni decided to give to the community, right? Give to the community, give all that fees and transaction fees and whatever to the community, those especially that were there early. And that's what it feels like. We have the opportunity to do at Spark. How long have I been going? Do you know? What time did I start? Okay. No, it doesn't say it here, I don't think. Michael Cummings sees, did you hear about Simba getting a contract with the United States Navy? Simba's partner with Stellar. No, I have not heard about that, Michael. I have not heard about that. And so that's kind of where I see things. You know, Drew Ward, what's going on, bro? Oh, I didn't see you checking. You checked in earlier. Yeah, exactly. Apparently, Drew Ward, so funny. Apparently, we were all able to circumvent having to be accredited investors and purchase XRP stock in a privately held company. LOL. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So this is what I kind of feel where we are, right? Yeah, it looks like the money for a lot of it will be kind of done. What all happens with Flare Finance, we'll see, right? We'll see how that goes, but I'm really looking forward to, you know, taking the Spark token and putting it to use on that Flare network. I really, really am. I'm really looking forward to that because, again, I think we're in a very similar situation to Uni or maybe even Aave or even Synthetics, where we're early to it and we can add value, right, to that platform as being early adopters. And the good thing is, you know, using our Spark is not about the security of the network, right, which is the proof of stake concept. It's using our Spark to bring more utility to the network. And so I get pumped when I hear that. That's right. And the more Spark you have, the more you can do on both platforms. Exactly. And so I'm really, really excited about that. I will certainly be purchasing some with my dirty, nasty fiat dollars as well. I didn't mention anything about that, Chrissy, because I saw that the Anchorage thing, that, you know, they got the blessing from the OCC. And then I hear that they immediately had to take XRP off of the website for whatever reasons. You know, I'm sure it's because of the SEC thing, right? I'm sure that it is. I also learned last night from listening to Simon Dixon from Bank to the Future that these banks, they're doing a lot of stuff with crypto privately. Like they're you know, it's a lot of high net worth, you know, beyond just accredited investors, a lot of high net worth people in terms of crypto. They're doing work with those guys, and they don't really want to be known as the quote unquote crypto friendly banks right now. And a lot of that is, I don't know if it's because of the lack of regulations and clarity, but yeah. And this is a guy, Simon Dixon, who works, is on the inside because he's an investor in a lot of different exchanges, and right. And he said that they don't, quote unquote, don't really want to be known as a crypto friendly bank. Because someone asked him, because of the whole HSBC thing, he really laid down some history on HSBC, and it wasn't kind stuff that he was saying, but didn't look good on HSBC at all. but yeah, they kind of, they want to deal with crypto, but and they're doing it on a very case by case basis with high net worth individuals and providing it to them because of all this kind of uncertainty. And they don't really want people kind of coming and looking at them. Yeah, which is interesting. Some inside stuff there as well. So guys, just a little bit from the what is it? From Hugo at Flare Networks. I want you guys to kind of get a little bit of insight on that in case you're not part of the whole Real Vision crypto thing. I definitely encourage you to look into it, to consider it, because it's a lot of great stuff there. It really, really is. Let me check the market again real quick before we head out. Is this up to date? All right, 39,502, 1225 for ETH, and 29.7 for XRP. Still about the same numbers there, guys. Still about the same numbers there. Let's do this and do this. All right, guys, listen, I got to get out of here. I got to wrap up here and head on out with Miss Crypto Seeds. Thank you so much for hanging out. Good afternoon, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your afternoon. Thank you so much for smashing the like button. I definitely so very much appreciate it. Never, ever forget this, guys. Never, ever forget this. Old money doesn't want you to win, right? They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya.